Three, two, one. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Monroe Mann here. Today we're going to be talking about synergistic diversification. It's a philosophy I have on success and project management. Before we get into that, just a reminder that I would love you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. The reasons why: we do comedy, we do music, we do entertainment, cover songs, special guests, politics. I think I already mentioned that, but I mean, that's a great stuff. Skydiving and all that jazz. What's up, Carly? You're the first one here. Superstar. Superstar Carly. That's right. Carly is here. So I'm going to jump right into this, and might have a smaller crowd here tonight for this, and it's not going to be super long. But I think this is something that I've really believed in for 20 years. And hello, Monica. I'm convinced that it's a sound strategy, and I'm hoping that everything that I've done in my life will prove that my philosophy is correct. And Elon Musk is a really good example of proving my theory valid. Before I get into explaining him as an example, let me explain to you what the actual philosophy is. So it's called synergistic diversification. And before we get into what that is, what do those two things mean? Let's first talk about synergy. So synergy is when two things work together perfectly. It's sort of like 1 + 1 = 3. Mathematically impossible, but if that were possible, that's the best definition of synergy. You do something with something else, and as a result, both of them are more successful. Or one project is more successful because you bring together two different things, but apply them towards the same goal, and all of a sudden the goal takes off. What's diversification? It's just the quintessential investment adage that you should never put all of your eggs in one basket. How you doing, V? In other words, which is better to put, assuming you don't know, to put $20,000 into one stock, or to break it up $4,000 into 5? In general, unless you know for sure, 100% certainty, and most people don't. What's up, Anthony, and everyone else? If you don't know for sure that that stock is going to take off like a rocket, you're gambling by putting all $20,000 on one. That's funny, V. So that's the idea of diversification, is don't put all your eggs in one basket. So what's the actual concept? The concept I created is called synergistic diversification. And what do I mean by this? So many people all over throughout my life have told me, Monroe, if you just focus on one thing, you would be so successful. And for those of you who knew, I've got a PhD in psychology. I'm an attorney. I have an MBA in finance. I'm an Iraq War veteran. I'm a skydiver. I'm a 2-time TEDx speaker. I run 3 or 4 different companies, 3 not-for-profits. I mean, it's a mess of a bunch of things that I'm doing. And people are saying, Monroe, you'd be so successful if you just picked one. And I always tell them, you're wrong. You're wrong. Monica, you're funny. You're wrong. You don't, I always tell them. So I have all these different projects that I'm doing. I have a company called Breakdiving, a not-for-profit. I have a company called Intertect, not-for-profit. I have my YouTube channel. I have the Breakdiving YouTube channel. I have the Triple S Cube YouTube channel. I have the Breakdiving YouTube channel. I'm a book author. I am a musician. I'm an actor. I'm a film producer. I'm a lawyer. I have my own law practice. I help people with their finances. I help people with time management. I mean, it's a smorgasbord of things that I do. And people say, Monroe, just pick one and you'd be so successful. And I tell them, okay, which one should I pick? That anytime someone says I need to ask a question, you know it's going to be really bad. So Carly, And Monica, get ready to remove messages or delete messages, because that's always a setup. But maybe PFP is being a good, maybe is their actual reasonable fan. I don't know. And I always tell people, tell me which one of the projects should I pick that will guarantee that I become a millionaire? And they go, well, I don't know. That's what you need to decide. You're the one who knows them better. I said, then your advice is terrible. If you're telling me to focus, but you don't know which thing I should focus on that is guaranteed to be successful, right? You're just basically telling me or anyone else to gamble. You two have a good day, Jamie. Have a good day too, PFP. You're welcome to ask a question. It's just got to be don't be a spammy question. That's all I'm saying. Because we get a lot of people who come in and say, can I ask a question? And then it's downhill from there. So no one knows what to focus on. No one knows which business to focus on that's going to take off. If focus were the only, it's Monroe, Elijah, how are you? If focus were the only key to success, then many people would be successful. How many people move to New York City and Los Angeles and they focus 100% on acting and never get into even one movie or TV show? About 99% of them. How many people focus 100%? Of course you do. Carly, of course you do. How many people focus 100% on their YouTube channel but never get it monetized, or it never takes off? Or how many people focus all their time and money and their savings on a entrepreneurial venture like a restaurant or a new app or a new website, and it never takes off? Focus alone is no guarantee of success. And yet you see so many books. So many books. There's actually a book called Focus by Al Ries or like that. And it says the same stuff I'm telling you not to do, which is says you got to focus on one thing. There are books on careers saying you got to focus on one thing and become indispensable, become the best at what you do. And you become recession-proof because you'll never get fired and you'll never find a job. That's absurd. Some people there are people right now who are experts in the Fortran computer language, which is a really old computer language. And there are still some things that are built in Fortran. But guess what? There are not that many computer applications that use Fortran now. So there are a few legacy computer programs that maybe still need Fortran. And maybe that one or two experts will get called. But there are a lot of people who became so good at Fortran, but they have no job prospects anymore. That's why, there's proof about this idea that diversification is a better strategy for success than focus is proven by anyone who's in web development now. Every single year, you need to keep learning new web languages to stay up to date. I learned Ruby on Rails first. I'm pretty decent at it. I'm okay. But now I have to learn Flutter because that's what we were decoding the brake diving mobile app on. So now it's Flutter. I also had to learn JavaScript. And now I'm thinking, what's next? Is there something else that's going to come up and keep replacing it? People who are focusing only on doing long form videos, you look on the forums all around the internet, everyone's long form videos are down on views. And the people who built their entire channel around longs are realizing, okay, I have to do something different. Same thing. It's not smart for me to focus only on lives, even though that's where I'm getting most of my traction. I have to do shorts and I have to do longs because maybe shorts are not maybe lives are not going to be the the way forward. Who knows what's going to happen? As I said, YouTube is releasing something in a week or a month or 3 months, whatever, called Rubies. Who knows what those are, and that's going to change the landscape again. Let me just read some of these comments. So we're talking about something I call synergistic diversification, which we haven't got into yet. I'm just talking about the background of what's diversification and what's synergy. Little Eric is here. Mark Bishop says, an entrepreneur I worked for said it's best to fail fast so you don't keep doing the same old thing. Mark, that is correct. That's a little bit of a tangent, but not completely. It's enough that I can talk about it for a second. A lot of people think they know what they're doing, and they decide they're going to focus everything immediately without first testing whether the concept is viable. I've never spent so much time on YouTube as I have in the last 5 months. Why? Because it never made sense for me to focus on it when I wasn't getting watch time. I had subscribers who never really cared about what I was posting. Why would I focus 100% on something that clearly was not showing me any love? But now that I've tested the waters, quote unquote, by finding out, oh, YouTube Live is a way for me to connect with my fans and build new fans, I am spending so much more time on it. And so Mark is right in the sense that too many people focus on things that have not proven to be potential moneymakers. I'm talking with a company called Avo now, and lawyers.com. It's the same company. And I'm very close to starting to take out some ads for my law practice as an entertainment attorney, all throughout Manhattan. Why am I doing it? Why am I not focusing 100% on my YouTube channel? Because I'm making $400 a month from my YouTube channel now. I would love to just be doing this full time, and that's all, but it's not a reality at the moment. And I'm not stupid enough to just to triple down on the YouTube thing, hoping magically that I'm going to get the same type of financial supporting fans now over the next 3 months that I got in the first 3 months. I'm blessed to have some really amazing financial supporters like V and Jamie and Big Kev and Ava, Josue, and many others here as well. If I forgot your name, I apologize. These are just the ones I remember who was on the birthday stream earlier. But there is no guarantee that I'm going to get twice as many, like double the same number of people over these next 2.5 months. It's hit or miss. So I'm a fool if I focus 100% on YouTube. It could be. Maybe I focus 100% on this and I neglect my law practice. I neglect trying to make money from anything else. And maybe it works out and I find like 100 new amazing financial supporters of the channel, and by Christmas I'm making $4,000 a month. Could it happen? 100%. Is it likely to happen? No. It's possible, but not probable. And that's why I love probability. I'm reading that book on the history of risk. There's a big difference between probability and possibility. Why am I spending so much time? Why did I keep YouTubing for 18 years despite getting nowhere? Because there was a possibility that one day I'd figure out something that would get the algorithm to like me. And lo and behold, wow, this past May, I discovered YouTube live streaming. Now, I'm in a different position now. I'm making money from it, $400, $500 a month. Is there a possibility I could be making $4,000 by the end of the year? Yes. Is there a probability? No. But is the probability high that if I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm eventually going to make $4,000 a month? I think the probability is very high. I've kind of navigated, as far as I know, the words that you can and can't say on YouTube. I'm becoming a lot more comfortable with what I can say on YouTube. I'm learning about the advertising a little bit better and the ad revenue. I'm learning about memberships and how to woo the fans, the new people, to how to convince them. the probability every single day as me as a YouTuber is going up that this could be my full-time career. So I'm absolutely going to spend a heck of a lot more time on it moving forward than I did over the last 18 years on an annual basis. But there's no 100% guarantee that this is going, or when this is going to happen. Even the guy from YouTube, the head of the membership program, says, I don't know. He goes, but you have all the signals of a channel that's going to be one of the ones that works. But again, there's no guarantee. This is why focusing is completely bonkers. There are some people in my position right now who would abandon everything else and just put 100% now into the YouTube channel. I would love to, but I have bills to pay. And you guys know I've been quote unquote out of work for 7-8 months since I quit my job as an attorney at an immigration firm. And I've just been living on investments and savings. And the 400, 500 that's coming in a month from the YouTube certainly has allowed me to keep doing this more than I would have been able to if I didn't have the financial support. And the financial support, I've told all of you guys that are super chatting, anyone who becomes a member, why are you super chatting? You're giving me encouragement. Right now, it's not making me rich. It's not paying for my rent. It's paying for part of it. It's paying part of my groceries, part of it, and I appreciate that. So, I saw someone on Twitter, it was really insulting. I'm not on Twitter anymore. I got rid of it about a month ago. I hid my account or something like that. And someone put a screenshot of how much money that person made per month. And said, look, I'm making $550 a month. Oh, that's great. That's going to cover my Starbucks and he was like laughing out loud. And I wrote to that guy, I responded, I said, dude, you're really insulting to all of the people who supported you and gave you that money to just laugh at it and say, oh, good, that'll maybe pay for my Starbucks for the month. Dude, people work really hard for the money that they gave you. And I got in a big argument, again, why I'm not on, I don't like it's an argument place. I appreciate all what you guys do here. So, I mean, you guys are the reason why it's giving me the higher probability. It's why I'm spending more time than I ever normally would on YouTube, because of all of you guys who are supporting me. So why am I taking out the AVO ads? Because I know that when people find me and they need entertainment work, I'm really good at it. I'm great at contracts. I've done almost everything in entertainment, from film to movies to television shows to music to YouTube. And people like me as an entertainment attorney because I am an entertainer myself. Very few entertainment attorneys are actually entertainers themselves. I cannot put all of my eggs in one basket and hope that YouTube will become my full-time career. Probably could be if I just keep moving forward with it. But there's no guarantee. So diversification. I'm going to make sure, because I know that with one legal client, I could pay my rent for the month. If a really good legal client could pay my rent for a couple of months, 3 months. So now that I'm telling you that, let me just catch up on the comments, and then we'll get into the topic of today, the main event, which is what is synergistic diversification. We haven't even talked about that yet. So Jacob said, I voted Kamala and I won't get my Gucci bag now. Jacob, sorry. The good news is, though, you are going to get your Gucci bag, but it's going to be because Trump is going to improve the economy, reduce inflation, and increase your prospects for making more money, that you'll be able to buy your own Gucci bag, and maybe even 2 or 3. And then maybe even resell them to other people. So it's not the end of the world, my friend. V says, it is good to be ethical in your dealings. Who wants to get wealthy off of the suffering of others? I would never buy certain stocks that profit off of war, etc. Yeah, and it's the same. Yeah, and it's the same thing too. Like when I was trying to get the channel monetized, there was one fan who kept saying, dude, Monroe, will you do a sleep stream where we can watch you sleep, And I was like, Apparently, lots of people watch those and they get hundreds of people watching and you get watch time very quickly. I'm not going to do it. That's just creepy and weird. And I don't want to be known as the guy who got his channel monetized by doing a sleep stream of him sleeping in his pajamas. What's up, Jayed? Oh, he's got a very long name. Jayed Mohammed Ibn Abdul Ram Al Hassan Iqbal Abu Zaid Al Faruqi Sabri Kili Kurishi Tumi Welcome. I hope Jayed doesn't super chat because his name is not going to fit on the super board. Elijah says, I'm working in sales right now. I need to learn stuff like what time they like to buy stuff. Elijah, I'm curious to know what kind of sales field you're in. What field are you in, and what type of product or service are you selling? If you're still here, I'd love to hear that. Oh, Jamie asked the exact same question. A local amusement park. I focus on giving people what they can get for their money's worth and how long they stay. So, Elijah, can you be more specific though? What are you selling? Are you selling tickets? Are you the owner of the amusement park? Are you trying to sell season passes? What exactly do you do? Yeah, V, David was looking for you last night. Let's push for the Palladium medal. Oh my gosh, Jade, we're not going to get that on here. I'm impressed that we got to the bronze medal. If we can get to the silver medal on this live stream, I'll be very, very happy. 15 likes. You just need 10 channels, Monroe. Jamie said, I thought I was pretty clear I wasn't interested. It wasn't interested in what? I can never keep up with what's going on in the chat. He didn't get the message yet, Jamie. Must have been lost in translation. Sounds interesting, Elijah. Happy birthday from Goku Black. Thank you, my friend. It's me, Jay. I rebranded. Oh, look at that. Well, thank you. Oh, wow, you rebranded. Now it's just Jahid Mohammed Ibn Abdul Rahman Al Hassan Iqbal Abu. Very nice. Elijah, going to bed, looking at the next stream. Elijah, next time you come back, I will... Oh, he's right there. I sell tickets, 2-hour passes, 1-day pass, and 1-year passes. Elijah, if you ever want to talk about this on one of these live streams, we can talk about sales and talk about maybe some strategies to help you figure out. The big key is how are you selling? Are you selling by phone? Are you selling by email? Are you selling ads, television ads, radio ads? Are you selling via YouTube, Facebook, in person at the booth? And are you selling cold? Are you selling to people who have been there before? Are you selling people who... It's hard. You can't really give generic sales advice until you know the specific circumstances. Except the one thing you say is always be closing. And number 2, stop selling when they want to buy. I have messed up so many sales over the years when someone says, "Okay, yeah, that sounds great. I want to buy your legal services." And then I go, and I tell you this, I am the best at doing blah. I'm doing the best, and I do Zoom video calls. And someone says, "Wait, you're going to do Zoom video calls?" Like, "Oh, no, I want somebody in person, not Zoom." And I go, Monroe, why did you open your mouth? It's a lesson for all of you. I mean, sales happens every day. When you ask someone to go to the movies and someone says yes, don't tell them, "Great, I'm so excited, we're going to go see the Jurassic Park." "Oh, Jurassic Park? Oh, I already saw that. I'm not going to go." You just talked yourself. You just sold yourself out of a sale. It's hard because you have such an ego and you want to hear yourself talk and you want to tell everybody all the great reasons why to buy. If they want to give you money, don't screw it up. Don't screw it up. The sleep streams were fine. The way that we rebranded it, where it was just a motivational quote type of thing. But having me to sleep. What if I start sleepwalking? What if I get up and start walking and take off my pants? You all know, it's happened to all of you. You go to sleep with your pajamas on and you wake up with them off, or your shirt's off, or your pajama bottoms are on the floor. because you got so hot during the night that you just undressed yourself. Can you imagine if I did that on a sleep stream and somebody saw me? That would be super embarrassing. And then my channel gets banned for pornography because there's some weird naked guy on a sleep. I mean, I tell you, all of you, none of you do a sleep stream with you sleeping. You're going to be the one unlucky person who ends up doing something while you're sleeping that's going to ruin your life and get you banned for life from YouTube. Elijah is selling in person. Like a cashier, I sell to mainly tourists. So are they coming? You're selling at the park, or you're selling like in Times Square, and you're selling to tourists in Times Square, type of thing. Goku Black said, on my birthday, I wondered what's going on in our universe. I tell you this, Goku Black, you look up at the sky and you see all those stars, and you realize how huge this universe is. It kind of helps to take your problems into perspective and realize, none of us is the center of the universe. None of our problems are that serious in the big scheme of things. And in 100 years, or I guess we have to change it, in 125 years, every single person on this planet is replaced. Every person who's alive right now in 125 years is gone. That's just crazy and just bonkers. Clover has foot and mouth disease. Yes. I think we all have the foot and mouth disease, Clover. I agree. Elijah's working Saturday. Thank you. Happy birthday, from Galaxy Sings. Great to have you. Long time no see. Thank you for being here. Elijah, absolutely. And if any of us can help you sell some more tickets, that would be great. And Galaxy says, my family is very upset that Trump won. Are you happy or are you sad, Galaxy? I'm super excited. My mom is super excited. On my birthday, I get Trump elected. On my mom's birthday, Trump gets inaugurated. So we're pretty excited. It's good. It's good news for us. And the truth is, it's going to be good news for everybody who didn't even vote for Trump, because he's going to do great things for all Americans, and I really, truly believe that. So anyway, what is synergistic diversification? The problem is, if you diversify too much and you get pulled in all these different directions, that's the problem. But what people don't realize is that I synergize every single one of my projects. Let me give an example first of Elon Musk and how this works. The idea is a rising tide will raise all ships. So let's just say, like, Elon Musk created Tesla. He also created SpaceX sort of around the same time. He also created Solar City. He created a whole bunch of other companies that you may have not even heard about. The success of, and by the way, and now he also owns Twitter. The success of every single one, they're all synergized together. SpaceX is this rocket ship company. A lot of the technology from SpaceX is used in Tesla products, Tesla vehicles. The Tesla stuff helps to promote SpaceX technology. The Twitter X, both SpaceX and Tesla have X accounts, and he promotes those products, those companies through X. He synergized all of that stuff, helping Donald Trump. And while Elon Musk was going around talking about the things he was doing, Donald Trump was talking about all the things Elon Musk was doing. The idea is, Elon Musk does not focus on anything but success. And how is he focusing on success? He has this umbrella of success called Elon Musk. And everything under that umbrella is synergized together. He also has the Boring Company. Have you even heard of that one? Boring. He has the Boring Company. And he has a whole bunch of other companies. The success of one company in his portfolio helps build the success of all the others. When one of his companies starts to take off, people want to invest in more in all of his other ones. And this is a concept I came up with long before Elon Musk was even on the scene. And I talk about it in my book, The Theatrical Juggernaut, second edition, which is to help actors. I talked about it in my book, Time Zen, too. The idea is you don't have to give up on all your dreams. You need to just figure out, how can I make all of my dreams synergized so that that all of them are related to one another. I'm doing that here with my YouTube channel. In my YouTube channel, I have a PDF that's about my PhD, which is about psychology. I also have a download, which is the top 10 investment myths. I'm working on creating many more downloadable PDFs. So my YouTube channel, I am a professional YouTube live streamer, but I have maybe like down ballot ways of making money through YouTube as well. It hasn't happened yet, but I know eventually somebody watching me is going to hire me to help with their finances, is going to hire me to help with their legal issues, some of you have already joined breakdiving, so it's already working. So many people say you should keep business and pleasure separate. And you should don't combine companies, don't make the waters murky. Yes, make the waters so murky that no matter which one of your companies succeeds, no matter which one of your dreams takes off, it makes all your other dreams take off too. Think about this. I've got 11 books on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Let's say one of them suddenly, Elon Musk decides to tweet about it on X and go, you guys need to read this book. Boom, 1 million copies of my book get sold. I make maybe $1.50 in royalties, so I've just made more than $1 million. So now that book inside, it talks about all my other books. It talks about all my websites. It talks about breakdiving. If you look at my channel here on on YouTube, it has the links to breakdiving, to Intertect. It has the links to my other YouTube channels. It mentions my Amazon author page. If you go to the breakdiving channel, it doesn't so much because breakdiving is not about me. It's a corporation and not for profit. But if any of you join breakdiving, and then you look at my profile on breakdiving, you'll find the links to all of my other things too. Let's say my movie You Can't Kill Stephen King takes off like a rocket. Boom. Everything is synergized. 100%. In the movie You Can't Kill Stephen King, I played myself. I deliberately cast myself as Monroe. So in the movie, my name is Monroe. It's Monroe Bachman. But boom, that's helping with synergy to help people know who Monroe is. My point is, look, I am not rich. I am not a wealthy man like Elon Musk. I'm not even a wealthy man like, someone who's got $2 million in assets. I don't have $2 million in assets. But I've got $2 million in synergized, diversified projects and dreams. And I'm waiting. There's that song I sing, One Day, all the time. One day. One day, one of my projects is going to take off. One day, it's going to be You Can't Kill Stephen King will get a huge audience. One day, one of my books is going to take off. One day, this YouTube channel is going to take off. One day, my law firm is going to take off. One day, what else am I doing? Breakdiving, going to take off. I have no idea which one of these is going to take off like a rocket. That's why focusing on just one of them is stupid. If I focus on the wrong thing, I lose. When people tell me, Monroe, if you would just focus on one thing, I tell them, which one should I focus on? Is breakdiving the thing that's going to take off? Is it my YouTube channel? Is it the breakdiving YouTube channel? Is it my music? Is it my acting? Is it my filmmaking? They go, well, I don't know. Well, then stop telling me to focus. Most people who are success stories, I'm not telling you that they lucked into success because they worked really hard. But they lucked into choosing to focus on the one thing that happened to be what the people wanted in that market at that particular time, presented in that particular form. And so the people who are hugely successful, who say, what's the secret of success? The secret of success is you got to focus. You just got to find what you love and really focus on it. That's not why they succeeded. They succeeded despite their focus on what they loved. That book, Do What You Love and the Money Will Follow, is basically saying, focus on the one dream that you want to make happen and the money will follow. No, it might not. It should be focus on the right thing and the money will follow. And then parentheses, but it's really hard to know the right thing to focus on. So you might want to diversify the amount of time, effort, and money you spend on anything. And people always wondered, and people told me 18 years at Monroe, if you would just focus on your channel on one thing, focus on music, or focus on comedy, focus on improv, focus on motivation. And some people even said, dude, you got to create like 6 channels because no one's going to want to follow some guy who's like a schizophrenic, multiple personality, who's got a million different things that he's sharing on the same channel. You're gonna confuse your audience. And all along, for 18 years, I said, no, I believe I'm gonna find some people who love every aspect of me, who love my music, who love my comedy, who love my filmmaking, who love my skydiving, who love that I motivate people, who love that I talk about the law, and people would laugh at me and go, dude, this is why you're not successful. Because you're real talented, dude. Dude, you're so talented, but you're just all over the place. I've heard that sometimes. You're all over the place. You're all over the place. I even heard that 2 days ago. I went to go to a friend's house, and it was, you're all over the place. It even said, why are you going to med school now? And I said, because I want to. Because it's exciting. It's interesting. I like learning about the body. And maybe that'll be an interesting profession in the future. Maybe I go, maybe I don't. I'm telling you guys, you don't listen to people who tell you to focus. The only thing I want you to focus on is success. And under that huge umbrella of success, you have no idea how you're going to find that success. It's my diversification that's made this channel what it is. And I've heard from so many of you that you love that you don't know what you're going to find on a particular day on my lives. Is he going to play music? Is he just going to be talking? Is he going to be sad and kind of talking about how difficult life is? Is he going to be making us laugh through comedy? Is he going to be inspiring me through some motivational things? Is he going to talk about business? That's why this channel's working. And it's because I stuck to my dream of not just choosing. Everyone wants you to choose. By the way, most of the people who give you advice to focus are probably not even pursuing their dreams. They're just doing some, random job somewhere, this or that. I appreciate their advice. I don't mind it. And sometimes it's helpful to get the devil's advocate. Like when my friend the other day said, why are you going to med school? It helped to remind me and say, I'm not really sure, but I just want to learn about the human body. And I just want to be somebody who's finished pre-med. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, the truth, again, people say, Monroe, but you're taking a gamble on all these diversified offerings. And I said, I am, but I think I'm taking less of a gamble this way than I am by just randomly focusing on one thing and not knowing if that thing is going to take off. I go back to the number of people who try to become actors. I am not a superstar, but I'm more successful than 99% of people who have tried to make a career in acting. I've been in a major 20th Century Fox film. I've made money for acting. I starred in a major film that was at the Cannes Film Market. No, I'm not making any money really from acting anymore, except the money from You Can't Kill Stephen King. And I guess I am from here. I'm doing improv acting here, so I'm making money and I get some super chats and membership. So, but so many people that I'm so sad. They go to New York and they focus everything on acting. Everything. And they say, well, I've always learned that it's better not to have a backup plan. Because if you don't have a backup plan, you got no way forward but success. No, you're wrong. You might come to a roadblock and you realize you burned all your bridges and there's no retreat and you give up on your dream of acting. I'm still pursuing acting. Somebody told me the other day, I think it was my friend Ava, who you guys know on here. She said, and I was just complaining. I said, like, what you guys heard from me saying all the time, like, why am I not more successful? Why am I not more well known? Why am I not the Tony Robbins, like on the stage like he is at Madison Square Garden? And why isn't my music more prevalent in the world? And I said, I'm doing all these things, and like nothing's really taken off yet. And basically, that's why I'm talking about synergistic diversification today, because I was talking about it, and it's like I'm almost 40, almost 50, and she said, Monroe, you're almost 50, and you look like 15 years younger than that. Plus, you have this energy and enthusiasm of a 20-year-old, and most people who are your age have given up on every single one of their dreams, is doing a job that they absolutely hate, and are struggling just to find some strength to get up in the morning and go to their job. And okay, maybe those people are making more money than me, but I'm certainly having an adventure of a life, right? And every day, I could take off like a rocket. Every day, because of this synergistic diversification, where I do lots of things, but I try to bring them all together through synergy. Any day, this YouTube channel can soar. Any day, somebody could discover one of my books, and boom, I'm a millionaire. Any day, somebody could find I keep getting asked to make a You Can't Kill Stephen King 2 sequel, or You Can't Kill Stephen King sequel. Maybe will. I don't know. I want you guys to really make a list of every dream you've ever had in life and or that you still have. And however crazy it is, become president of the United States, become a diplomat, teach English overseas, join the military, learn to play guitar, become a YouTuber, get your channel monetized, become a lawyer, become a doctor. I mean, whatever it is, write them all down. And then, here's the fun part. Try to synergize all of them so that if you succeed in one of them, it makes all of the other ones succeed as well. Because I have everything set up in my life. Everything set up. All I need is one spark. But everything is so synergized that if anything takes off, like if this YouTube channel takes off, boom, and I got 1 million active subscribers, guess what? I'm a multimillionaire. Because all these people are going to read my books, they're going to go watch the movie, they're going to hire me to be a speaker. Or if I become let's say one of my TEDx talks magically takes off like a rocket and really gets the attention. Guess what? Then the YouTube channel is going to take off, the books are going to take off. My point is, and this correlates with what I said in many other live streams, but I talk about it a lot, is planting seeds of hope. And I'll go to all the comments in a second. I am planting seeds of hope every single day. It's hard sometimes for me to keep them planted. It's hard for me to keep watering them. A lot of times the seeds end up dying. A lot of times it starts to sprout and then somebody steps on it. A lot of times there's no sun at all, even though the sun is always shining somewhere. I don't remember it all the time. But you gotta plant the seeds of hope every single day, in the hope that maybe one day, tomorrow, next week, next year, one of them takes off. And you synergize all of your gardens, so when that one seedling turns into a superstar plant, the rest of your gardens all take off as well. I think this makes sense. Let me read some comments. Goku says, I can't wait to see Donald Trump saying this to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. You're fired. Remember, Y-O-U-R apostrophe E, Goku. Somebody sent me a funny meme today, a little animation, a GIF, of Donald Trump's words saying, hey, Kamala Harris, you're fired. And it's him from the garbage truck, and he's talking. And someone picks up Kamala Harris, puts her in a garbage can, and then puts her up, and she goes into the dumpster. I don't want to say that Kamala Harris is trash, because I thought it was insulting that that Joe Biden called all of us, Trump supporters, garbage. But it was funny. And he did clearly say that, very soon Kamala Harris is going to be fired. I tell you, it would be funny if during the inauguration, when Donald Trump is there, if Kamala Harris is there too, and Donald Trump takes up the oath and then turns to his side, looks at Kamala and goes, "By the way, you're fired." That would be the icing on the cake. But he's going to be a gentleman about it, so that's not going to happen. And after all that, he still has time to come on your live streams. Oh, Trump become the 47th president on my parents' 47th anniversary. It was the best gift she's ever gotten. Tell your parents a happy birthday, happy anniversary. Thank you, Monica, for telling everyone to support the channel. Yeah, Jamie, I do agree. I think You Can Kill Stephen King really is highly underrated. And just like everything in my life, that song that I played at Life is Tough. I said that the closer that I get, the rug is always pulled out. I am the most underrated everything. I'm the most underrated public speaker, the most underrated attorney, the most underrated musician, the most underrated improv actor, the most underrated YouTuber, the most underrated book author, the most underrated. So, but hey, you guys are going to help me become properly rated through your continuing support. I appreciate that. Monica said, "I'm glad he didn't die in the end." Yeah. You could say that about me in the movie. You could also say that about Donald Trump during this campaign. And I'm hoping that he has massive, massive protection now to make sure that he and Vance and no one on his team gets into any precarious situations. Jamie's never made a penny from hoarding animals. That's a flat out lie. I don't know what you're talking about, but I like it. Victoria Evans, welcome back. If you're still here, thank you for joining. The movie is You Can't Kill Stephen King. Thanks, little Eric. It's so cool to see you too after a long hiatus because you were away over the summer. What's up, Victoria Evans? Jamie says, "I've got your book sitting right here next to me. I hope you're reading it." And by the way, Jamie, I hope you will leave a review on Amazon, even though it's not going to say verified purchaser because you bought it used. You can still post a review on Amazon. I think it might also be on barnesandnoble.com. I would love it. I'd love a review. It would really be helpful. Oh, let me ask you this. Let me start a poll here. Do you think people would buy my books as PDFs here on YouTube for $1.99? I'm just asking this question. I'm thinking I have all my books and I own the copyright on all of them. I was thinking of offering them for sale, the PDFs, right here on my YouTube channel for $1.99. So people don't have to go to Barnes & Noble or Amazon. I've already got them. I've already wrote them. Maybe people would buy them I don't know. Maybe that's easier. Clover says, "Stop telling yourself you're underrated." I'm not underrated by myself. Underrated by society, shall we say, or the world. and because it's frustrating because people tell me all the time, "Why are you not famous yet? Why are you not a millionaire yet? Why haven't your books taken off like rockets? Why hasn't your YouTube channel taken off like rockets?" I don't know. But I'm plugging, Clover. Oh, Jamie, you bought it new. Cool. Well, in that case, please post a review on wherever you bought it. That would be fantastic. Hello. What are all these messages here? Wait a second. Mixing next to me. They should never have removed the space shuttle. From where, Goku? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hey, Major, Goku Black, NASA, Silver Medal, Saku, hello. I'm doing great, Saku. Nice to see you. Welcome. Saku, I have a question for you. How did you find this channel? Because about a month ago, I did promote one or two of my videos, $5 each, and India was one of the countries. And I'm wondering, did you find me through a promoted video of mine or in India? Or did you find me through regular, just finding me? I'm wondering how you found me is basically my question. And we got 5 votes, so 100% say yes. Well, we've got 5 people here and 5 votes. So if I put some of my books on here, I expect some downloads at $1.99 from you guys. Or Rocco's going to come over here and brush your teeth big time. All right, so I will do that. So anyway, just to summarize this, I'm going to sign off in about 5 minutes. Focus is only good if you know 100% that you're focusing on the right thing. And there is no way to ever know with 100% certainty that you're focusing on the right business, the right advertising venue, the right market, the right sales pitch, whatever. So don't listen to people who tell you just to focus on one thing. It's wrong. Number 2, don't listen to people who tell you have to pick one dream and throw the rest to the side because you have to sacrifice. I am proof positive that you can make 90% of your dreams come true. 10% of my dreams did not come true, and there is no way to make them come true. That's life. Life is not perfect. But if you can make 90% of your dreams come true by refusing to just focus on one, that's something that's worth fighting for. Number 3, if you have these dreams, you never know which one of them is going to happen first. So you don't necessarily do them in consecutive order. Try to do them all at the same time at some varying level of effort, so that if one takes off, all of the others will take off as well. And that's and the idea is, how do you do that? Don't go off in 12 different directions. Go off into one direction towards success with 12 different roads, all leading you down that road to success. That's a better way of looking at it. Don't think of it as this. I wish I had a little board. Don't think of this as you, and you're going off like this in all different directions. Think of this as success right at the top of my head. And all of your dreams are on different roads, but all going in the same direction towards your success. I think that should be clear to you. Other people might think that you're going off in 12 different directions. But people in the know will know that you have 12 different roads all leading you to success, and you don't know which one's going to get you there first. But as soon as you get to success, guess what? Success can send back additional reinforcements to all those other dreams and pull them along more quickly. Elon Musk. If Elon Musk were not making if you were not a billionaire, people would think he's absolutely bonkers for doing what he's trying to do. But the truth is, if you read his biography, it's called Elon Musk. Everybody did think he was crazy about 10, 15 years ago. When after he sold PayPal and he got his money and he decided to start Tesla, and then at the same time basically starting SpaceX. Not only are you starting 2 businesses at the same time, but one of them you're going to try to disrupt the gas car industry, and the other one is you're going to try to compete with NASA and the European Space Agency, and both of those are just crazy by themselves. He decided to do them at the same time. Synergistic diversification, and the success of one led to the success of the other, and vice versa. And they play off against each other. Now he has X. People would say, oh, now he's Tesla shareholders were concerned that when he bought X, it was going to interfere with Tesla. Tesla stock is higher than it's ever been. And X saved free speech for the world through Elon Musk's leadership. And SpaceX rescued 2 astronauts on the space station when NASA, when Boeing or whatever, or Lockheed Martin's rocket ship or whatever couldn't do it. I mean, I'm telling you, Don't give up on your dreams. Keep them all together and figure out a way to synergize them all. Saku said, let me see some questions here. Monica wants me to go brush your teeth. I don't do toothbrushing, but I'll let Rocco know that you're online. Rocco has many, many people who want toothbrushing from him, but he's very in demand. Saku, no, nothing like that. That election results yesterday, I got yaks. Oh, awesome, Saku. Well, fantastic. Well, I'm glad you stumbled upon this the stream. Thank you for finding my channel, and thank you for supporting me. And Saku says, I think I'm happy to have you and listening to you. I'm happy to have you here listening to me too. And Jamie says, the hoarding animal comment I made earlier was about doing what you love and the money will follow. Oh, so then that's proof. That's a wonderful way to end this. It's true, just what I said. If you hoard animals and that's what you love, that's not going to magically turn into money. You know what? Let me tell you one last thing. There's that book called The Secret, which took the world by storm. And the whole concept is you need to basically just wish for success. You need to think positive thoughts and success will come to you. It's a bunch of baloney, people. I'm a very positive person when I'm in a good state of mind. But success is not just going to come to you. It might meet you halfway, but you have to go out after it. And I didn't like The Secret because it stopped short at just think positive thoughts and positive things will happen. And no. You could sit in your bed all day and think, I'm going to be a successful YouTuber. I'm going to be a successful author. No success is going to come your way. You have to take steps forward. And that's what I wish the book had said. The secret is think positive thoughts while you're actively working towards those goals. So, Jamie says, unless you count free eggs, for a while there, they were basically currency. I think eggs are, I think a dozen eggs is $7 now. Oh no, butter. That's what Joe Scarborough was talking on his on Morning Joe. $7 butter. It's so funny how all these leftist hosts are like their tone is so different from what it was for most of them. Some of them are crazy, like Kathy Hochul, governor of New York, and Leticia James, district attorney general. They're all talking like, we are going to fight for all the freedoms in New York and will not let this presidency take freedoms away from New Yorkers. What? First of all, 45% of your populace, your citizens voted in New York for Donald Trump. And secondly, what freedoms is he going to take away? The freedom to be an illegal immigrant in New York and get free handouts, the freedom to kill without getting bail and easily get bail, the freedom to pay lots of high taxes. I mean, some people are still in this fairyland, so out of touch with reality. You're right, Jamie. And yeah, time to buy a cow. So maybe that'll be the next thing that I do. I think I'm going to buy a cow and we're going to raise it. I'm going to move this massage table here and I'm going to put a cow. I would get lots of subscribers if I had a cow in my apartment. I mean, come on. I'll rename the channel Monroe and his cow, Frederick. So, guys, it's 59 minutes. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope. Oh, let me do another poll. Did any of you on this? Petitions, not liberal tears. So funny. No, 100% no ads. See, That's annoying. 100% of you, 5 votes. 100% no ads. I don't know how they determined that, but anyway, all good. Have a wonderful night, all of you. Thank you for those of you who came to my birthday party stream as well. I hope you found this one entertaining and informative. I hope it inspired you to go after some more of your dreams and to help you think bigger and realize you don't have to choose just one dream. It's been a long 25 years of me pursuing these dreams, and I'm hoping 2024 or at latest 2025 is the year when it all comes together and I can really prove with certainty that my theory of being synergistically diversified was the way that I became successful. Thank you guys. Good night. If any of you are brand new, please subscribe. Thank you for clicking like. We got to the silver medal. If any of you are not members, would love it if you guys would consider becoming a paid member, even at the lowest tier of $3.99 a month. It's youtube.com/Monroe Mann/join. And I guess that's all she wrote. I'm going to go to sleep again tonight. Glad that Mr. Trump is the leader of the free world very soon. I saw an interview with him, or saw a notice from him already that he's already started his presidency. And he said he's already calling other like world leaders and making things happen. And it's like, that's great. I hope interest rates come down. I know my mom and I would love to buy a third rental real estate property, but we can't do it now because the mortgage is so high that it would it's not financially feasible. And I hope any of you who are struggling to buy a home, I hope in the next year that we go back down to even going down to 4% interest rates would be fantastic. And I think if we can get butter for less than $3, that would be fantastic. I've had a wonderful time, a wonderful birthday party. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been great, and I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely evening. Thank you for the hearts, whoever's sending hearts my way. Goodbye, Jamie. Goodbye, Clover. Goodbye, Monica. Goodbye, Saku. I don't know if I know who else is here. Major, Goku Black. Love you guys. Have a great night. Bye. Bye, Aaron DeSolo. Aaron, great to see you. Let me see. Is Aaron? Let me just check if chat. Aaron, is this your first? Oh, Aaron, no, you're a regular viewer here on my live stream channel. So thank you so much for coming back again. Bye, everybody. Good night. Sleep well. Thanks for I haven't smiled this much my birthday in in like decades. So thank you guys thank you for a wonderful night. Bye.